Tanse. Hello. I started working for the Métis Nation of Alberta a little over 2 years ago. I grew up in the town of McLennan, Alberta, and on weekends and holidays, I spent time harvesting with my grandparents on and off the Métis settlement of Gift Lake, where they lived. I learned from my elders how to harvest throughout the seasons of the year. Hunting, fishing, trapping, snaring, and gathering of herbs and berries and medicinal plants. My message to the youth is to listen to your elders and your Métis community, to learn and teach your Métis culture and traditions. Take the time to listen to their stories. If we don't get the opportunity to hear them now, we may never be able to pass on the traditional knowledge that has been passed down to them.
Like many other Métis youth, I grew up knowing I was Métis, but lacked opportunity to connect to my culture. I was fortunate enough to find connection and community through the Indigenous Center at my university. My path led me to work for the MNA, which has allowed me to see the true brilliance, depth, and resiliency of our culture and people. I was able to see that there are other people like me. One of my favorite memories growing up includes attending the John Arkin Fiddle Festival with my family. I deeply miss gathering with our community, having conversations with elders around the table drinking tea, and connecting over traditional cuisine. When I think of Métis people and our culture, I think of laughter, strength, and the feeling of community and belonging.
My name is Bailey, and I'm manager of regional youth coordinators at the Métis Nation of Alberta. I grew up in a very Métis household. I always knew I was Métis. I guess I was lucky in that way. A lot of people don't have that opportunity. My grandpa made sure he instilled the values of my culture, my family, my community, and my history as a Métis person in me. And I am now a very proud 26-year-old Métis woman. You might notice that this sash is purple instead of red like some of the other ones, and that's because it was given to me at the Women of the Métis Nation's Annual General Assembly. I'm proud to wear this sash. I'm proud to be a Métis woman. And I'm excited and proud to have the opportunity to share my culture with other Métis youth who might not know where they belong.
My name is Maddie, and I'm the manager of youth programs and services at the Métis Nation of Alberta. I was fortunate to grow up in a home that valued community, family, and of course some good jigging music. Growing up, I knew I was Métis, but working with the Métis Nation of Alberta has helped me explore my culture even more so. I am proud to work within the Métis community and deliver programs to Métis youth to help them explore and discover aspects of their history, their community, and their culture.
Hi, my name is Skylin. I am the Youth Department's Administrative Assistant at the Métis Nation of Alberta. I grew up in a Métis family. My family is very cultured. They taught me so many things throughout the years as I was growing up. I've recently learned how to cut up and cook moose meat and also how to bake bannock. I love cooking, so learning how to cook traditional is a huge value to me. I'm so thankful for who I am, which is a proud young Métis woman.
I started working at the Métis Nation of Alberta just over a year ago. I grew up in a Métis family, and when I started working for the MNA, I felt like I did not know much about my Métis culture. Working with the MNA has given me so many opportunities to learn more about Métis. I learned more about the culture, the music, and most importantly, the community. The community offers so much connection and belonging, and it has been wonderful to be a part of. My family, growing up, had kitchen parties and was full of music and get-togethers, and they would jig for each other. I always thought, this is what everybody does. Now I'm older, and I know this was our culture. And when I think of Métis people, I think of joy, music, dance, community, resilience, and our rich history.
I'm so proud of being Métis. We are such an accepting group of people. I never feel alone, and I will always belong somewhere. I can't wait to be able to have gatherings again. I really miss everyone's company and all the fun we have together, whether it be jigging, doing crafts, or hanging out and visiting.
My name is Brianna Lazat. I work at the Métis Nation of Alberta as their Assistant Youth Coordinator. I am also a fiddle player as well. Growing up, I was surrounded by the sound of the fiddle and was always interested in learning how to play. 9 years later, I've been playing and learning more about my culture and realizing that these kitchen parties I was surrounded by as a kid are part of who I was and part of my culture. So as I grow, I want to continue to share my love of music and my love of culture to the next generation of the Métis.